Hello, my name is Mark Boice with Shiftless, SoCal, California, and welcome to Rides and Wrecks. What we have here is a 2007 HHR with a no crank, no start situation. It could possibly be the ignition, it could possibly be low coolant, low oil levels, even a battery. We're going to use our Nova scan tool after we do an initial test on the battery, coolant level, and oil. Let's get started. So with our data link connected and our ignition on, and we've already verified the vehicle information, our scanner says it's a code 1682, ignition 1, switch circuit 2. That could be possibly a couple different things. Could be the ignition switch or a relay. We're going to check the relay first. Let's take a look at that. Our crank relay is number 34, which is right here. What we want to do is, while somebody's in the car, turn the ignition on. When they go to crank it, you'll be able to feel this. If it's working or not, it'll go click, click. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I didn't feel it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to swap two of these out. They're the same part numbers, no big deal. If one's bad, we'll know right away. So let's go ahead, turn the ignition back on again, try to crank it. Okay, this one clicks. Okay, but we still don't have a crank situation. So now we're going to go up to our ignition. We're going to put these back, and then we're going to have to order a replacement part for this. But let's go ahead and investigate our ignition switch itself. So using the 7mm socket, deep, we're going to go ahead and remove this lower cover. So with our cover removed, we can actually access our module right there. We want to make sure before we remove it that it appears to be the same part. Okay? So we're just going to reach in there and disconnect that. There's a little tab right there that you have to push. Now we can get our wrench up in there. There's one little screw on the top. So with the screws removed, what we need to do is we need to turn the ignition on, and then we're able to remove our part. Now we want to compare them, make sure that they're right. The pins and everything looks good. We're going to take our replacement part and install it. Okay, so with our replacement switch in, what we want to do is we want to turn the key back a little bit. Then we're going to push this little button right there. See it there? While we're turning the key back, now that's going to allow us to be able to take the key out of the ignition. Now we can go ahead and put our screws back in. Okay, with our switch secured properly, now we can go ahead and put this clip back on. We actually want to hear it click, just like that. We want to tug on it a little bit, make sure it's actually secure. We have our cover all assembled up and everything, so now we're going to go ahead and try to start it. Okay, let's just go ahead, see if it starts. Foot on the brake, make sure it's in park. Voila! That was a simple fix. My name is Mark Boice with Shiftless, and I want to thank you for watching Rides and Wrecks. And remember to subscribe to our channel for some really cool tips, tricks, and vehicles like this with no start crank problems. Switch circuit